What's poppin', everybody? This is Ray Rawlins from the Ray Rawlins Network, where we talk cartoons and we practically do it daily. I'm joined by Alex Payne as we're switching it up in the 31 Days of Halloween Cartoons Marathon, and we're leaving Courage the Cowardly Dog and The Simpsons to continue on to finish this cartoon marathon off with 10 different episodes from different cartoons. Obviously, we got the list up on Twitter. We got two SpongeBob episodes in there, maybe three. Honestly, didn't revise it, but we probably will have it revised at the time when this review goes up. So today we are reviewing season 1, episode 15, or I believe it's 13 actually,
Yeah, it's
of
13.
Danny Phantom, called Fright Night. Now I'm gonna give you the episode breakdown because Alex Payne don't know shit, but what happens in this
Nope.
episode is pretty simple. I'm gonna do the whole basic plot point. Take a tool out of Alex's playbook here. This episode is about Danny Phantom, or Danny Fenton actually in his normal form, and his high school bully, Mr. Dash. I forgot what his last name was. Oh, Dash Baxter. Not that it really matters. Basically bullies Danny and whatnot, and they're getting into like a fight or whatever, and their teacher, Mr. Lance, is like, "Yo, y'all gotta find a different way to settle you guys' aggression." Now he basically tells them, "Yo, I gotta set up a whole Halloween party for the faculty of the high school, and I got a teacher who I'm going against to see who can have the scariest Halloween room for the party." So he's like, "I got a little thing for y'all to try, a little exercise in a sense, a little bet. Who can make the best Halloween room, and the winner doesn't have to the winner gets out of detention, while the loser obviously has to serve detention." So obviously the bet's between Danny and Dash, who can make the best Halloween room, the scariest Halloween room for the party. Now they got a little side bet going on. So Danny's like, "Okay, if I win, Dash, you gotta run around the high school parking lot naked, right?" So Dash is like, "All right, bet. If I win, you gotta you gotta eat my drawers, basically." And he whips out a pair of drawers from his coat, his underwear from his coat. So one, that's a weird bet. Honestly, that's a weird side bet. I don't know. That got Ray Rawlins shaking his head. Honestly, but you know what? The biggest thing between a bully and, I guess, his victim in a sense is you want to humiliate them. So my first impressions of this episode, being a longtime Danny Phantom fan, actually, I watched the whole series a couple years ago. This is actually a decent episode, a really decent episode. I can't remember per se. I'm not sure if the series is broken down into regular 15 minutes episodes, or if they're all just 30-minute episodes. Or I can't remember per se because it's been a very long time since I watched the series. But it's been great to hop back in it again just to review this one episode for the little occasion we got going on here. Alex, what are your first impressions, or first thoughts, I should say? Have you watched Danny Phantom?
Oh yeah, I used to watch it. Like I wouldn't say I was like, aficionado, but it was more of like if it was on, I would watch it. It's not like I would
Right,
avoid it like, other shows or some shit. So when it was on, I would
right.
watch it, but I wouldn't like fight to watch it if something else was on. But I used to watch it a lot. And it's funny, my first impression is, and it's kind of random, especially considering that you probably wouldn't 1,000,000% understand this reference. But like the teacher in this episode, well, in all of them, because he's the teacher at the school, he looks like pretty much like a big, overweight Mr. Crocker.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I
It's
knew you were gonna say it. I
like
knew you were gonna
exactly
say,
the same.
yo.
He got the white shirt with the black tie. I can't remember if he had black long pants or not, though. I can't remember. And
I
all,
don't think I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I think it was
don't,
probably like maybe gray or something like that. I can't
but the
remember.
but the only difference is that his hair on his chin instead of the top of the head.
Yo, yo, I was thinking the same thing. Because I was watching Fairy Odd Parents yesterday. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker look like a fat ass Mr. Crocker. I swear. Yo, you're right. You're right, yo. But I gotta say though, man, like I said, it's good to watch Danny Phantom just for this episode. And I gotta say, a lot of like this show and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Maybe am I going over the line and saying like they're the most? I guess. I guess like close to being like teen rated or rated for young adults. Like, are they? Would you think they're too mature for a kids network, or somewhat borderline for that? Because maybe all the fighting and whatnot. I don't know. It's just like a little thought that crossed my mind.
Well,
Because I'm like, for
I
kids
wouldn't
shows, there's a
say
lot of fighting
so
in these.
because
No.
not Avatar is a whole different discussion. I'm talking because I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
really speak
yeah.
on that
It
Atlas.
can't. It can't.
I
It
think
can't. It can't be compared to Danny Phantom.
yeah, but I think Danny Phantom. I think the fact that even because of what it is, like because he's fighting ghosts. If and no one dies, they get sealed away in the thing. He
Right.
friggin' if he hits them hard, green slime comes out.
Right.
So I wouldn't say so because it's very what you would expect from a violent kid
Uh,
show.
right. Huh. Okay, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. I was just thinking like
Yeah,
because of the subject matter and whatnot. Just a little thought I had in my head. I wanted to ask you
I
about
would
it.
say
But let's,
if I would give a guess though, I would say it's probably like 10 to 13 range.
yeah, yeah, I say it's definitely somewhere in that area. What do you think about this bet though? What are your thoughts on this bet? Obviously the teacher one's I, but this whole Danny and Dash bet. I don't know, cause I'm kind of thinking you got to think
Seems
of the
kind of
mindset of kids
reasonable
too. It's
though.
like, yeah, right.
Yeah, seems kind of reasonable.
I
So,
don't
I
know.
mean,
I look
it
at it
makes
like this.
sense.
That wouldn't be a bet I make with my bully though. I said, motherfucker, you gotta pay me. Give me some money if I win this shit.
Well, I mean,
I'm that type of betting person.
all things considered, he probably thought, logically speaking, that he would have been able to beat him because of what he is. The guy's a
Right.
ghost for Christ's sake. You would think that he'd be able to
Yeah.
do that
No.
no
Yeah.
problem. So,
Right. No. Yeah. Absolutely. I gotta say though too. That the whole bet is about like humility because I'm focusing on that. Like that's a weird bet, like I said, but the whole goal is you want to humiliate the other person, and not only that though, the writers for the show are got to think of the mindset of kids like, oh yeah, you gotta eat the other dude's underwear. Okay, ha ha ha, that's funny, little gag there. But let's get on the favorite moments or moments that stand out in this episode. What are some moments that you liked in this episode?
I thought the moment when um, Danny was in the ghost lair and when he like released the guy in the first place, I thought that was pretty cool. Um, I will, I, I will say this though. I mean, this isn't necessarily a moment, but the the voice actor for the Fright Night guy was terrible.
Yeah,
Like, oh
right.
my god, he was terrible. I couldn't take anything he said seriously at all. Nothing he said I could have taken seriously, and at no point I thought he was threatening. Um, like, it's like, god damn. And it doesn't help that his lines were kind of terrible too. But
Yeah, absolutely.
um, I like when Danny's parents keep blasting people with the gun.
Oh Lord, listen, those guys they do not play, especially the dad. They do not play, and then that's how they end up, costing Danny the bet when they freaking blast everybody. And Mr. Lance is like, "Yo, man, you know what? Fuck it, Dash, you win."
Bull.
Oh, this is a whole detention thing. Oh no, you're in trouble, young man. That's what his dad says. His dad's an idiot, man. But that's the whole thing of the series. Good old Jack Fenton, the goddamn idiot. I got a good laugh out of how he told the little guy, what the hell is his name? Tucker. I forgot his name, and it's been so long since I watched the
Hmm.
series. He's like, he's in costume and whatnot. Oh, he's like, oh yeah, um, I got a whole route planned out for trick or treating and whatnot. And the dad sees him. He's like, man, aren't you a little too old to be wearing costumes? And him and his wife are always dressed up in costume, fighting ghosts and whatnot. So I don't know. I think
Yo, I
it's
just realized something.
uh
And okay, so when you think about it, right? I mean, listen, I know they have the same creator, so that explains a lot of it. But the parallels between this show and Fairly Odd Parents are pretty extreme when you think about it. Because think about it,
Right, because
they both.
he's like Mr. Crocker. Jack's like Mr. Crocker, wouldn't you say?
No, that's not
Isn't
even
he?
what I
Because
mean.
isn't he the guy?
I'm talking about because okay, so Timmy and Danny have to keep a secret, and you
Uh-huh.
know, for Timmy it's the fairies, for Danny it's the fact that he's a ghost. Um,
Right.
but the main reason why I say that is because that and plus like Timmy's dad retarded, his mom a little retarded, but not too retarded,
I don't
and
remember seeing Timmy's dad.
and that's and that pretty much describes his parents completely. So like
You're
I'm just saying
right.
like when it comes to the core of everything, they're very similar in a way in terms of like what they are. But anyway,
I mean,
that was just a
they came out
hypothesis.
they came out at the same time too, obviously, because
And plus, like I
we
said,
were
they have the
both
same
young when we watched
creator
them.
too.
Yeah, yeah. But I gotta say another moment that I really thought was cool, like when he went into the ghost zone and I'm like, it does have a nice creepy look to it. And honestly, I think that's the first time I really looked at the ghost zone and death. I'm like, oh shit, he's in the ghost zone, and I think it's pretty dope. Like Danny's a smart kid, but he's always never. I always remembered him in the series not like really giving two fucks about school and whatnot. But it's like, oh wait, as he's going throughout the ghost zone, he's like able to adapt on the fly. Like, oh wait, I need to change back into a human. Humans can't get hurt in here. Zoom. And then I just like that. Like it shows that he's a smart character, but yet he just doesn't fuck with school. That just add a little bit more to his character. So
Mm.
it was pretty cool how he got the sword and all that, retrieved it on his own, didn't need no help, and was able to escape the ghost zone and whatnot all on his own. Smart kid moves, man. Although, like I said, he just was always portrayed not to give two fucks about school. So,
I can't remember too good, right? So
uh
did did him and Sam smash, man?
um, obviously not on the show, but they really actually got together in the final episode of Danny Phantom. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. That's when I want to say they had their first kiss there. But I know there was a dream episode that showed them like, him having a dream about her and her having a dream about him. So I'm like, oh shit, look at that boy.
Cause I vaguely remember the because like just like you, I literally haven't seen the show in 10 years at the very least. So
Okay.
um, but I vaguely remember there being some. Of course, I never saw all the episodes either, but I remember there being some vague storyline between them, the possibility of them two getting together.
Right. Yeah, it was in the last episode, if I remember correctly. I'm almost sure it
I'm
was
sure
in
they
there.
hinted at it long before the last episode. Though
Oh
the
no,
last
they
episode
definitely
probably was
did.
just like
That's for sure. I'll put my money
the,
on that. They definitely
the
did.
catalyst.
But let's get on to the final reviews. Overall, I gotta say, they told the whole story in under like 20 something minutes. The usual episode time, without commercials. And I gotta say, like, one, I like episodes like that. I love cartoons that have full 30-minute, 20-minute episodes, instead of like, the little breakdown in half and half increments, try to get two stories out in one full episode. Like, I mean, it's cool, but you can tell more of a story in a 20-minute episode than you can like maybe a 10, 12-minute episode. So first, I like that, and they told a story with a full beginning, middle, and great storytelling. Honestly, great structure. Danny had a battle, a big night ghost, whatever you want to call it, the Fright Knight. They had the origin story for him, so which was pretty dope. Like I said, storytelling, big A+ on that. Um, Character of Danny, they handled that well. They handled the whole bet well and all that. So I gotta say, I really liked it. Good enjoyment. Because like I haven't watched this episode, or I haven't watched it in series entirely in like maybe it had to be like 4 years, probably more than that. But it's been a good minute since I watched the whole series. So just to dive back into it and still honestly enjoy it as much as I did back then, just from one episode, big plus right there. Music was cool too. Um, I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a 7.5. That's gonna be my favorite rating, man. It's honestly it's better. It's better than most. Because if I remember correctly, like this episode kind of stood out to me to be one of my favorites during the series. So I'll give it like maybe a 7.5. I think I like that number. It's nice on even ground. 7.5. What you think?
I thought the episode was cool. I didn't think it was nothing too insane, but I still enjoyed it though. I think I'm gonna give it
Right.
a 7. I think
7.
that's fair.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. There y'all got it. Alex Payne 7. Mr. Ray Rawlins, which is me, 7.5, and that was our review for Danny Phantom, Season 1, Episode 13, Fright Night. This is Ray Rawlins. He's actually
Yeah,
Alex Payne.
I'll give
We're
it a
on
nice
the
7.
Ray. Okay. This is Ray Rawlins. He's Alex Payne. We're on the Ray Rawlins Network, where we talk cartoons and we damn near do it daily. We will see you as this Halloween marathon continues on for the last, I want to say, 22 episodes. But we will see you when we see you. Peace.